By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. With the 28-yard line. Down carry for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Powers ahead at the 45. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just 21.
Come on, guys, let's go!
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going back to Love. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one run deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Danico Autry is in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action this time with Love. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Lions 6.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
34 yards there at a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Tannehill. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Michael Brockers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Tannehill now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Love. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Love. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Off play action. Love sliding out of the pocket. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is miserable.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. Now a carry for Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, this offense and widen this margin too.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Off the play fake. Love. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 30.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
55. Right there. Look, 55. Ready? He's coming. Double up.
Shifts by him. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brought him down. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Escaping the pressure right. He may try. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Love now. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First First and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now it's Swift. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Tannehill on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This possession means so much on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Derrick Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Henry. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
Now it's Tannehill. Setting up the screen for Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They snap it to Tannehill. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now it's Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Henry. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. He continues to be effective running the football. A big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors